Grandma DC here. Sorry, it's been a while, guys, since I vlogged. It's been a little over a week, I think. Maybe longer. Time seems to be flying a whole lot. Since I started my treatments, I've had 2 chemo treatments now. I have to say this last one really kind of kicked me in the bohunky for about 5 to 6 days. I don't know if it's because they gave me an Xgeva shot along with the Herceptin and Protazidol and the other thing and all the other stuff. But I also got, like I said, an Xgeva shot, and so I had a lot more bone pain, like cramping in my lower extremities and down my legs, which made me very breathless and out of breath for about 5 to 8 days. And then my daughter came to visit, and we went to a little town next door after I was feeling better. And I've vlogged a little on that. It's a little quaint little town called Coal Camp. And went over there and got some groceries and things. That's about it. Otherwise, there's just nothing going on. I'm here. I'm feeling pretty good. My next chemo is coming up in a week. So this is my good week. This is the week I'm feeling pretty good. Now, we've had some of my luck sort of things happening. As we know, I have the worst luck on earth. That's the insanity of my channel. And my TV went out. And I was like, oh no. I'm here at home. I'm all alone. My TV is all I have. My grandchild has gone home. And here I am, feeling sorry for myself, being all alone. And all I have is my TV. So Pam came over. We went and got another TV. She and I brought it back, and I decided, why not? You know, it's kind of like buying a big gulp. You buy this size is $1, and that size is $1.05. You know, a nickel more. You know, so I got the bigger TV, wrestled it in the house, and it wouldn't turn on. We called the people at Vizio, and they were real nice, and they're like, oh, you know, try this, and it was like, oh, you better take it back, or we can send someone to fix it in 10 days. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not buying a new TV and have you fix it. Took it back to Walmart, exchanged it, brought the next one. It still didn't work either. Long story short, we took that one back. They plugged it in and it worked there. Ended up being an electrical problem at my house, which we know my house is not perfect. Better than it was when I first started vlogging years ago. I managed to make a lot of improvements, including the siding and insulation and things like that. Got water in the house. I used to not have water. So we made a lot of improvements, but the electrical is still not perfect. And so I guess the plug that everything was plugged into was weak. And that was what was causing problems with my computer and problems with the TV. And now that we figured that out, we have extension cords running everywhere. Probably not much better. Oh. So anyway, the animals are all doing really good. Mother still has the puppy. I wish I could show you a picture of her. She's so cute. And but I did put a picture of her on my Facebook, so you can see Dobby. Scud's fine, Betsy's fine, Maggot's fine, everybody's good. We were going to get Maggot spayed, and apparently the spay and neuter clinic does not spay dogs under 20 pounds. Maggie weighs about 8, and they don't do dogs over 2 years old, and they don't do them over 60 pounds. So we're going to figure out some other way to get Maggie fixed, unless we're going to have more of those adorable puppies. Oh, so much work though. And I've had so many people who were like, we wish you'd sold us a puppy. And I was like, we only had the 3, and they all got spoken for real fast. So now we're just down to, you know, Maggie and Scud and Betsy. Right, Scud? Just you, buddy, and the chickens. I came outside, so all the chickens came running over to see me. They were all like, oh, hey, Mom. The ones that can't figure out how to get over the fence are over there. And they're out picking and cleaning in the yard, which I love. That's really nice. I have to tell you a funny kind of story. You know, I have peach aliens here. Every time I try to grow peaches, and just about the time they're ripe, the raccoons came in and took them all. Remember my peach alien video when I caught them? Pam had a pear tree at her house. Wild pears, these little bitty wild pears, just covered in it. And so she was helping me with the TV, and we stopped by her house, and she wanted to show me the tree. So we walked around back, and I'm like, oh, really nice tree. Only had 3 pears on it. And she's like, the thing was loaded yesterday. It was covered in pears. And I was like, yep, you have pear aliens. There you go. That's the way they do. She was really shocked by it. It is shocking when you have a tree that's loaded with fruit and in one night they come in and wipe it all out. Oh, comment below if you have a way to stop the peach and pear aliens from taking all the fruit before it's ripe. I know I have tried putting paper bags over the fruit and twist ties, and they just ripped the bags off. I tried netting. They just tore the netting and got through. Over the years, I've tried everything, mothballs, you name it. I'm thinking electric fence, like mesh fence. I don't know. I don't want to work that hard just to get peaches. So, Pam might work that hard to get pears. Alright guys, I'm going to put up the video that I had of us going over in my daughter's convertible and looking at Cull Camp, Missouri. I hope you have fun watching it. I wanted to make this kind of short, just to catch you up on what's going on. Like I said, the same thing went, the second chemo was good for 2 days, pain for 5 days, and the lower extremities cramping, tired, heavy legs, like 100,000 pounds, couldn't hardly lift them. Very miserable, and then you wake up one morning and you can put your legs on the ground and walk, and it seems like, yeah, I'm going to make it. I want to do a video about wigs. My son called me today. I know some people said they have gotten cancer and their sons, didn't want to talk to them, or their kids didn't want anything to do with them, and I was having that issue with my son, who just couldn't handle it. He just couldn't handle, and I understood. I understood why he didn't call me or anything. But he called me today and apologized and said that I can call him anytime and he will always answer the phone, and that, he was sorry, and he heard I was rocking his haircut. He says, "Mom, guess what? I hear you look just like me and you're rocking my haircut." And I was like, "Yes, I am, and yes, I do." And I said, "And by the way, how do you stand to wear a stocking hat all the time?" He says, "It soaks up the sweat." No, it creates sweat. Oh, I have to do a wig video. My next one, when my daughter's here, can film me. We're going to do a wig video. The best wig is still the one that Debbie sent me, that I showed you all, the blonde. That is the best wig, but it's hot. You put them on and wear them in a hot. It's just like wearing a hat. And I said, I rock bald good. I do bald good. So my son said, get a 4-bladed razor and just shave it off. I said, because some of it's kind of growing back and I'm starting to look like a half-fledged little squabbling here. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't mind being bald, and we may just shave this slick. Look really cool. Alright, well, as I got one more good week and then off for my 3rd chemo, and I'll try to keep you all up to date. And I don't even know what I filmed. We'll just have to wait and see. Coming up next. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. And thank you, everybody, for all your donations on my homepage. Click on my funny face down in the corner, on my PayPal, and all the cards and letters and lovely things that you all have sent. I'm hanging in here. I'm hanging in here. Everyone says, keep a positive attitude. And I said, no. I'm going to be the first person to beat HER2-positive breast cancer with a really crappy attitude. Watch me. What are you girls doing down there? You picking through the weeds and stuff? Well, good for you. I see you, girl. No chasing the chickens, Scudner. Hey, Scud. No chasing chickens. Well, I'm going to get out of the house for the first time in a week. My daughter has shown up, and she has a convertible, and she says, don't wear a hat you like. It'll probably blow away. I mean, I'm okay with this hat. Meemaw gave it to me. What do you think? But I didn't want to wear my wig. I was afraid that would blow off. Definitely. Yeah, that'd be a terrible thing to lose. So we're getting ready to go get a veggie pizza over at Cull Camp, Missouri. And I thought I'd take you all along with me. And with Clarice. This is going to be fun. And yeah, I have on sunscreen, and I have on my hat, and she's going to, well, my daughter's going to rub some sunscreen on my old
spray it on
bald head. All right, guys, hang on. All right, do I look like Roger Stone? This is going to be my Halloween costume. I'm going to get like a top hat. We're going to be like Roger Stone. Pardon me. So we're in Cull Camp, and we stopped by the little Fresh Mart to get some drinks. There it is over there. Exciting. And the guy checking us out said they're going to have their Cull Camp fair. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. People in this town just ignore COVID. It's like it's gone. I know that Mom said if the Democrats get in, COVID will be gone. I said, and yet another reason to vote Democratic.
The conservatives threaten us with a good time again.
Yeah, threatening us with a good time again. There we go. So this is kind of cool. This is a little wine bar place I was telling Clarice about that they made over here. We had a party there for my cousin for her birthday. And Cool Camp's just a fun little, I don't know, what would you call it? Tourist trappy type of little town?
It's a little village.
A little villagey, yeah.
But unlike a lot of little towns in Missouri, they take care of themselves.
Oh, yeah.
This stop sign that way?
If you want to go back the back way, or do you want to go home on the highway?
Oh, let's take the scenic route
Well,
back.
we're going back the back way. Hang a left. That's right. This is the only four-way stop in town.
Well,
Goes
there's the FU Junction.
FU Junction, my favorite junction. And there's Calgaro's Pizza, which is where we got a pizza for lunch in the
Smells
museum.
really good.
It actually does. I can smell it right now. It does smell good. It's a veggie one. So, and there's the church, always a church on every single corner. Maple Street Bake Shop and Cafe. That's kind of cool. I don't know if it's still open though. The old motel. There's my gorgeous daughter. Look at that look. Woohoo! Okay. I got a card from Germany. Thinking of you. Just to share a bright hello. Oh, thank you so much. That is the sweetest card. Look at that.
Oh,
Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Aja, I hope I pronounced your name right. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful name. Mom came over to visit. And she brought Dobby with her.
Here, look at your grandma.
Dobby! Oh, aren't you the cutest thing since sliced bread? Hang on a second, I can get that to clear up a little.
Aren't you cute?
Just
like her daddy.
She does look just like her daddy. Oh, she is so precious. She's still living with Grandma while I'm on chemo.
She says,
Getting spoiled rotten.
my mom. And my aunt.
Aunt Claire.
Well, I just can't remember names today.
Ah, it's just one of those days, I tell you.
I don't need a name.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.